senior creative writing major at SMSU, and an intern for the Tuft, which is a good website. She's got about 2.5 weeks to cram in as much San Francisco magic as she can before she leaves for San Diego. And tries to
I'm from San Diego, man. And I was still like, oh.
No magic in there.
See you in North Park.
She's gonna have to try and find a job there, which is a thing that she's not sure what that is. She's not sure of the definition of job. Erin, everybody. Here's the count. You want like this, or you want to hold it?
Tricky little bitch. Is there a way to get this?
No.
Wow.
You sure?
No.
That's definitely.
You know your shit.
I tried.
Control your audience.
You know, you have the Bristol stool chart on the wall and kind of get to know the different kinds of shit. So this article went up on the Tuft today and thought I'd share. So, one of my professors said that we spend all of our lives trying to outgrow a few years of our childhood. You should put that on a t-shirt or a pillow or something, because you'd make a lot of money. I wore a two-piece swimsuit once in the 6th grade. It was red, covered in flowers, kind of tight, and made my stomach resemble an open tub of mayonnaise that had tipped a bit to one side. Every second it was on me, I had to try and talk myself up in my head. Oh, and this is? It looks fine. It's a cute bathing suit. I went to my mom for a second opinion. She hesitated. I didn't wear one again until my sophomore year of college. See, I've always said that if my family genes had genes, they'd be triple extra larges. Our metabolisms put glaciers to shame with their non-existent pace. Gastric bypass surgery has gone down through not one, but 2 generations already. It's no surprise that food and body image is kind of a big deal to us. Grandma likes to chalk up shed pounds to water weight. It's not anything you really lost. You're gonna gain it back. My mom would scarf her Halloween candy as fast as she possibly could when she was a kid, because she knew it would all be gone the next day anyways. She's been on diets for as far back as I can remember. I used to think that her Atkins shakes were chocolate milk that she just didn't want to share. I mean, they looked so good. Television commercials like to show mothers on diets and how the eating habits trickle down through the rest of the family. You know, that we're all on grapefruit too now, guys. Whether they like it or not, we're all on grapefruit too now, guys. What doesn't get shown is how body image issues trickle down too. Even if it is the right thing for an adult to do, it is a side effect. Suddenly the kids look in the mirror and think, wow, do I need to lose weight too? I used to mentally Photoshop my head onto a model's body. Someone who was a mix of Jessica Rabbit's figure and Gadget the Mouse's intellect. Chippendale Rescue Rangers love in the house. Who rode a motorcycle and wore a leather jacket. Who could wear a bikini and not be embarrassed. She could even knock a guy out with one punch. Over time, it became an undercurrent thing. We all needed to lose a few pounds. Day after day, I still wasn't that mix of cartoon bombshell and cartoon genius. I probably could have picked better goals. When I got into my first serious relationship, it was with a guy who had a six-pack. A six-pack! He was wonderful and funny, and I completely forgot about how I looked when we were together. and then I'd be by myself. I'd look in the mirror and think, he could get anyone he wanted. Why does he want me? Is he settling? He never complained. My self-esteem blew. He kissed away my fears and reassured me. We got some heavy metal in the house. He kissed away my fears and reassured me I was hot. Thank you, stranger. Honestly hot. Thank you, stranger. For the first time ever, I really felt wanted. Not that I had made it up in my head. Not that it was empty flattery. Someone wanted me for me. Last July, I got my heart broken for the first time. Really broken. Same guy. All at once, I understood why every reading I'd ever gone to was peppered with monotone voiced poetry and stories about depression. The first night, my cries and wails rivaled any that a banshee could ever voice. I rocked myself to sleep. My sister bought me my favorite ice cream, and I couldn't eat it until the next morning. 2 bowls for breakfast. I managed to compose a good face within the next few days, and 2 weeks later I'd managed the nonchalant, why we broke up and I'm okay speech. By the time a month had passed, I'd gotten it together. I no longer wore waterproof mascara. I put together a platonic playlist, and I thought that I had moved on. I thought that I was done. I was wrong. Word of his new girlfriend came in late September, a week or 2 before my birthday, and I lost it. I sobbed in front of my roommates for the first and only time. It baffled me. Why wasn't it over? He moved on. He was done. He found someone else, hopefully someone better for him. Why couldn't I do the same? It had been 3 months, and I still thought about him and talked about him, and not in the my ex is a total jerk way either. I told nice, funny stories. What was wrong with me? By winter break, I felt like I'd gotten a lot better. A lot. I didn't feel like someone socked me in the chest if I caught a glimpse of his thumbnail on my Facebook. I could hear someone call out his first name and not flinch. I could even look at men and think about them without a sense of betrayal on my part. My good friend and former drama teacher listened as I recounted all of this to her in a crowded Starbucks. She cocked her head and knit her brows together. Date yourself, she said. Look, everyone told me that when I was single. For the longest time I didn't get it. I'd say, what? That makes no sense. I think you need to do it. Don't worry about finding love. Focus on loving yourself. Each day after that started the same way. I'd go to the mirror, look myself over, first from the front, then from the side, and manage a, hey, sexy. It felt all kinds of weird. I've been a chubby kid for most of my life. Even after I lost 40 pounds, gained back 20, and lost 10 again, I still saw myself as that girl. The mirror held a little 4th grader who desperately wished she was a cool chick who could pull off a bikini, who always rocked a black leather jacket and rode a motorcycle. A girl who could look just as thin from the side as she did from the front, for that's where it's hardest to hide imperfections. Over time, the affirmation became more genuine. I bought myself chocolates because I wanted someone to. Why not me? I treated myself to days on the town. I got myself nice clothes. I told myself nice things. I even flirted with the mirror beyond. There we go, that's the word, my opening line. How you doing? Last week, I got it. I looked at my reflection And I lifted my shirt enough to show my stomach, like I always do in the morning, stood up straight, turned to the side, blinked, and realized I like myself. I like myself just as I am. More than that, I love myself for all that I am. And I'm not even at my thinnest. The standard on which I used to judge myself is now obsolete. Where I once envisioned a future with a husband and possible kids, but a dog or 3 for sure, I now see with just me, but probably a dog or 3. It's not a very far vision, but instead the one that holds priority. I used to feel as if I needed a boyfriend. Somehow he'd be the missing puzzle piece that made me feel complete, even though that never works. Now, I'm the best significant other that I've ever had. And there's no way that I'll ever leave me. Literally. Unless body swapping technology gets invented within my lifetime, but even then I'm good with myself. I used to feel as if I was close to the real me, but it was never enough. The real me was always thinner. My nose would crinkle, I'd shake my head. I've got a long way to go. Now, the hey sexy is 100% genuine. Wouldn't change a thing. It's odd though, to find oneself at the end of 2 long battles at the same time. My brain, my body, and my ideals have raged in localized civil war for 21 years. Peacetime goes against instinct at this point. I have to move my blood-stained, armor-clad butt off the field and lay down my weapons, even though it still feels wrong. I have no use for them now. Now, I can't knock a guy out with 1 punch, but I do rock a leather jacket. I have ridden a motorcycle 3 times, and vintage-styled bikinis are my best friends. So I would think that elementary school me would be proud.